with this. We're gonna do a noodle stir fry. We're gonna do today. All right. So basically, what I'm gonna do today, we're gonna work on a beef noodle stir fry. All right. So we're gonna go Oriental today. So today is Oriental Day. So sit back, relax, and do enjoy this video. Thank you very much. So here I have my pot. I'm going to put some salt in this. So I want to do this and I want to make a soup. But what I'm going to do meanwhile is I'm going to cut this up and then put a little bit of marinade on it. So this is not gonna take too long. Kind of an easy dish today. I'm gonna use a bit of spaghetti. And we're gonna lock this down. Yeah, we're gonna use about this. This need a little bit more water. So I'll put a little bit more water in that. Remember what I said I'm cooking? Beef and noodle stir fry. You know, basically it's an Oriental dish, style dish I'm going for today. So you know the drill. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. I'm just gonna turn these, you know, let them go in the water, go down in there. So what I want this to do just is start bubbling. So I'm just turning them a little because I don't want them stuck. All right, start bubbling. So what I'm gonna do here, I have some sirloin steak. So that's what I'm gonna use. Made by beef and noodle dish today. All right, I'm gonna work on this. So with this, I'm gonna trim him up. I'm gonna take off the fat off this. Welcome to the channel, guys. And if you're new here, my name is Linden and welcome to the channel. I'm gonna cut this, most of them, to a kind of an angle. Because we don't need the fatty bits on this. So I'm going to show you basically how I want to cut them. I want to cut them kind of to an angle. Thank you very much. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live and feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So once this finish, I'm going to strain it off because I'm going to show you how to make a lovely kind of a soup, a broth. So I'm going to try my best. I want to cut these to an angle. So if you don't hear me respond to you quickly, with this, you have to pay attention. So that's how I want them. We're gonna put them in a bowl here. So I'm just slanting the knife, cutting against the grain. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, BK. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, BK. So I'm just turning the knife here that you can see how I'm just slanting it. All right. So that's how we're doing this. So today is an Oriental dish day today. And I'm going to lock this down. So when you go to certain Oriental restaurant, you're not going to see them do it straight away like this. And I will tell you the reason why. Because they are so busy, they have to cut the meat and pre-cook it first. So that means when you order it, you know, you need to go out straight away. All right. So what I'm going to do here, this knife is one of my main knives. They call it the chef knife. I'm just giving it a wash and then wash my hands off also. All right. We're going to take you through the process. Thank you very much. All right, I don't want this overcooked, so I'm just checking it. Couple bit more minutes. All right, so in here I have a little bit of sauce which I made up here. So I'm gonna put some over this. We don't want too much over it. I'm gonna teach you a trick when you have sauce like this. Just put it out the way. We're gonna give him a little bit of seasoning. And because we want this to be very nice, we're gonna crush a garlic in this. All right, we're gonna season this up. All right, we're gonna set this aside Then I'm gonna wash my hand off again. All right, so with this, I don't want it overcooked. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna strain it off. Gonna quickly strain this off. Because I don't want it overcooked. When it's overcooked, it's not really that nice. All right, so that's strained off. I'm gonna turn this down a bit because remember I said I'm gonna cook 2 different meals. We're gonna put the soup on now. With this, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of oil over this. So I'm doing like a starter and a main course, okay? So this is kind of a vegetable soup. So we're gonna knock that out very quick. Then we're gonna prep our vegetable for our noodles. So in this, I'm gonna use this because the reason why I'm gonna do it like this, once this cooking, I can just finish off the noodle because the noodle is gonna be fast and furious. Thank you very much. Yes, Grill Dad, thank you very much. Welcome, guys. Once you comes in, guys, you know, press that right like button. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. All right, watch how we're gonna do this now. I have a piece of onion here, and I'm gonna utilize that. So this is a soup I'm working on now, kind of a broth. You know, it might sound, sound normal when I said I'm gonna make a soup, yeah? But watch the techniques. Techniques, very important. You notice what I'm doing? I'm grating the carrots. So this, I don't need a lot of this. Yeah, so I don't need a lot of that. So I'm gonna set up everything right away. You're gonna need this. I'll probably get a wooden spoon. All right, let me just put my camera over a little bit. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, just watch this because I'm showing you how to make a lovely broth. You have this nice, lovely, fat, juicy garlic. We're gonna slice him. Okay. We're gonna put a bit of munch stew in this. We don't need just a little bit of peppers. I used to work with a chef many years ago called Robert. Don't know where he is now. These already wash. So you can use the rest for garnish. Like this, can use it later on in that. So I'm just cutting this up, pairing it up. All right. Now with this now, I'm going to use a different oil in this. I'm going to use a bit of olive oil. And with the olive oil, I want to show you something. With this, we're going to put a little bit of butter in that. Drop that in straight away so that cool the pot down. Just watch this techniques very carefully. I'm going to turn this up. The fastest you're going to see a soup cook. We're gonna sweat that off. Where's my? It's a little bit of the Linden season, and this is the world-class Olympic season I'm putting in that. Turn the gas up. Just keep working. Sweet corn, I'm using frozen sweet corn, but just use whatever you have. Just go for it, yeah. What I'm gonna do meanwhile, I'm gonna get my spoon and a ladle. So I need to put this right here. So meanwhile, I need to change my knife. So meanwhile I'm doing that, I'm gonna prepare this for my noodles. So I'm gonna cut these very, very thin. I'm gonna go for a julienne look. We're gonna add a little bit of black pepper to this. Black pepper. Now, watch this now. The vegetable, they already sweat off. A little bit of water. You've never seen any chef cook their soup like this. You're gonna watch the consistency of that. You see what I'm doing? I'm extracting the juice. I'm gonna show you something. If you look in here already, look at that. Seeing that consistency? That's what we want. We'll take time working. All right. I need about 2 cups of soup out of this. A nice thin broth. Look at that. And the color. We're gonna give him a taste. Thank you very much. Yeah. You just need a little bit of my world-class, some Linden seasoning in this. Just a little bit. And then I did make up some hot sauce over here. Give me 1 second. In here, hot pepper sauce in here. Just a little. I don't want much in it, just a little. So that's how I'm doing it. Now after this, all of you need to subscribe now after this. And wow. The only thing is the pepper. I bite in the pepper and the pepper bite back at me. All right, we're going to turn this down a bit. Just let him boil a bit. And we're gonna work on this. All right, we're julienne in this thing now. Add a little bit more carrot to this. Now this, you're gonna love this. How I'm gonna do it. All right, what I'm gonna do now. Just watch this. Diamond shape. Bam, 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 bam. So when I start, you're gonna have different texture in it. So it's gonna look busy, but it's not gonna be busy. See that? All right. So we have that there. Peppers. We're gonna julienne the peppers. So with this is gonna finish so quick. All right, I'm not gonna put any green peppers in it because I'm gonna put some man stew in that. So all right, this, I can get rid of this. Tell you something, just turn this down. Look at that. Good sign is your vegetables, they start floating. They're not sinking to the bottom. That's why I saute them. Can't say you don't learn anything today. All right. So we're gonna julienne these. And I want a bit of this. A little bit of the red one. All right. You know, that sometimes I like to cook and leave back even a little bit of this. So you never know. All right. Over here, you might wonder what I have over here. I have some coriander, fresh coriander. We have some spring onion, yeah? Watch this. Spring onion, we're gonna cut them like that. Gonna just cut them up on the bias. Like that. So for today, you can call me Linden pan. So we're gonna eat it with a kind of a, you know, Chinese dish like style. All right. All right. You see this now? I'm gonna show you something. When you go to these shops, restaurant, and you see the food come out and the vegetable look crunchy. So this, what I'm showing you, this is for free. I'm not charging for this. All right, what I'm gonna do with this now, I'm gonna julienne this. And sometimes it depends on the pasta you're using, or noodles. So that's julienne. We're gonna open this and watch what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut him in a different angle. So when we sort this out, it's gonna look very busy and attractive, but it's not busy. You know, with the different shape of, you know, human being, you know, you're looking at so much and you said, how come it's two different onions? Two different shaped onions, but at the end of the day, same onion. All right. Are you ready? All right. First thing we're gonna do, I can sizzle the beef off. I'm gonna remove this. Gonna kind of take this up a little bit, the hot water. All right, we're gonna slide this over here. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Just tell me when you're ready. All right, some of these, what I'm not gonna use, like my steel, the steel can go away for a bit. This knife can go away for a bit. Just clear up a little bit. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live and feel free to subscribe to the channel. All right. We're gonna put some oil in that. And the next thing, you see, I have some, can use veg oil, whatever oil you want to use. But watch this, because I'm cooking a Asian dish. Bit of sesame, a little bit of sesame oil in that. And you see your garlic, we're gonna slice the garlic. I know this is the interesting part. All right, this, I'm gonna turn this down because you see these wok, they're thin. And if you don't know what you're doing, catch yourself a fire. I need a little bit of, ginger. How can you cook in this type of dish and without the ginger? All right, with the ginger, just gonna scrape off a bit of this. Thank you very much. Not a problem, I'll save you some, not a problem. Don't worry, I'll look after everybody. I tell you, when I finish with this, you're gonna wonder which country I'm from. But as an Olympic chef, I love cook food. When I'm cooking food, I'm home. I said you have to have cooking this dish. Don't have some ginger in this. Don't even bother start cook it. All right, we're gonna leave a little bit of ginger. I'm gonna show you why, the reason to leave some ginger. All right. This dish is quick, very quick dish. So you have to set yourself up. I have another bowl over here, and you're gonna see what I do with the bowl. Normally, you have to be careful because this here, rules of thumbs, we're gonna put our onion down a little bit. You have to be careful because the oil, splash the oil, come up and burn off your hair. All right, we're gonna put the oil down, let him just, the onion down, let him just, you see that? That's what happened. Put the onion down. We're gonna put that. All right. Ginger, we're gonna turn him back up, yeah? I'm gonna put garlic. The reason why I don't put the garlic first, the garlic is gonna burn. Okay, I'm all right. All right. We turn him back up. So what we're doing with this now, we'll let him cook a little bit, but we're not gonna overcook it. Remember, season everything. Make sure you season everything. You don't season everything, your food gonna taste rusty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I know you're thinking where this guy come from. I've been messing around with food from when I stand near my mom. My mama was this in Jamaica, Hyacinth, Houston. I'm beside my mom from tender age. Every time she's in the kitchen, she have to push me off. She couldn't get me away from her. Every move she moved, I said, "What's that?" Now, will the real Chinese man please stand up? All right. You're gonna see who is Pang or who is Ling. All right. All right. We're gonna add some pepper to this. Now, you don't want to overcook this thing, Remember what I said? Don't overcook. If you overcook it, it's not gonna look nice and crunchy. You see that? Watch this. All right. I'm gonna tell you a secret, but Please don't tell anybody, please. The reason why I cook the vegetable first, you know, it get the flavor in the pot also. All right, we're gonna tip a little bit more oil in, and now this time we need to bring this up to temperature. All right, you see we have our mung stew here. Now these, they can eat as they are. I'm just gonna trim them up, and we're gonna julienne these. And as I said, you can use these, make salad as they are. And we're gonna put them on, give it that nice sharp look. See that? And I'm gonna finish off the soup and show you what I normally do with the soup, with the coriander. All right, garlic again. See, I'm cooking this better than the Asian them. Sometimes I go there and buy some food because I like to support food business. What they're cooking, you don't know if it's Japanese, Chinese, or we don't know, because the food tastes like you're eating, I don't even know. All right, this, I don't want this to splash up on me, yeah? So I'm gonna just work with it. You hear that sound? We're gonna spread them out. You see that? Spread them out up here. Turn them up. You need heat underneath this. Let's give him some time. We're not gonna put this in yet. Put it there. All right. Coriander. Let's rough chop these. You know, I told you that today you're gonna see if I'm Linden or Linden Pang or Lin. We're gonna lock this down. Listen, I'm so confident when I finish with this, it have no choice. It have to taste good. Have to taste good. All right. I'm just sweating off these. Let them cook too. If you notice the cut of meat that I use steak, sirloin steak. Okay. You said what's that mean? Easy to cook. You don't have to spend no whole heap of time on it. Give him some more garlic. You seen that? Tell me when you're ready. Alright, you remember I said to you I make up some sauce. I don't even know if I should tell you my secret sauce. Alright, watch this, I'm building up on my sauce. Watch that in there. See that? So this is cooked now. No, this is getting serious. All right. We need juice in that. We're gonna remember when you're cooking, keep tasting. Very important. Keep tasting. Keep tasting. Very important. You need something. You know what it means. Look at this. Part of the ingredients I just put in, I have a little bit of soy. So what I'm balancing that, a little bit of, oh, I haven't put my rice wine vinegar in. Rice wine vinegar. Okay? Don't put too much. I put the sugar in it because it's going to give it a balance. So I'm going to try again now. Don't worry, if you see me putting the spoon back and forth, you know, I'm gonna eat this, so You know, if you're in a restaurant, you can't do it. So it's not good practice if you keep putting it back, putting it back. But this is just for our own purpose. But if you're out there as a professional, don't do it. This is just to cut down, you know, the sharpness. You know, this actually finished. Watch how we're gonna lock this down now. You seen that? See that? We're gonna put this in. All right. As I said, I'm gonna get a different spoon now. You have to keep tasting, keep trying this. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want to continue tasting it, it's up to you, but a good chef will keep tasting, trust me. Any chef don't try their food, don't bother with them, don't eat from them. They already lose. Watch this. I'm gonna turn this off now, yeah? Just listen what I'm trying to say. When you eat cooking, have about 5 to 10 spoons. And I'm telling you, keep. All right, see if there's enough inside here. Keep tasting. If you don't keep tasting, trust me, your food gonna taste like, you know, I don't know, dinosaur toenail. You know, that can't taste good. All right, so this is ready now. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you who are loving this and leave positive comment, I appreciate you all. Because, you know, you all appreciate it because, you know, this thing is hard work. All right, what I'm going to do now, because of the nature of the dish, we're going to go over this with some nice, fresh coriander. Nice, fresh coriander. And with the soup, likewise, just a little bit of this with the soup. So that would be like a starter. So if you're in a restaurant, you'd get that as a starter, but not so much. So that's your starter there. Now for the main course, this is how we're gonna wrap this up now. And everyone who love food and appreciate this, thank you very much. I don't know how much you can eat, so we're gonna put some more here. Give him a little bit of twist. That's what I want. And we're gonna put some couple bit of beef strips around. You know, this is the reason why I said I cut the beef like this. Very important. So when you're plating it up, it is visible. And just a couple bit of peppers around this. Munch stew. You know, we're gonna make this nice. You see the different shapes which I'm telling you about. That's what I meant when I said you have the different shapes and stuff like that. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you do find any value at all in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For those of you who subscribe, especially those who leave positive comment, I appreciate you all. And thanks for showing Linden, some love. Bit of coriander around this. All right. And some over this. Now, this is what I call the real deal. See that? You can't please everybody. But for those who find this interesting and learn something, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching. All right. You know what I normally do? Those who normally comes on, I normally give a close-up shot. That's me. Everybody have this style. Thank you very much. Now, look at this. You seeing this? Thank you very much. Cynthia, thank you very much, Cynthia. Thank you very much, Tams. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate. Look at this. Lovely soup. Absolutely lovely. Thank you very much, Stephen. Appreciate. Once you comes in, guys, before I go, just do the last thing. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you later. So, peace be unto you. Yeah, it's Linden. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. And thanks for your effort. For those of you, as I said, who subscribe and support the channel, I appreciate it. I don't take nothing for granted. So I appreciate you all. Peace be unto you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Back over to my amazing world-class dish. Look at that. Remember to cook this at home. Thank you very much. Blessing, blessing. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Thank you, Angela. Appreciate you. Look at that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You won't find this in most restaurants, I'm telling you. Because I eat out a lot and I like to test other people's food and compare to what I can do and what I cannot do. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. It's a pleasure.